Hey folks, I think it's safe to say that due to the coronavirus, our world has changed more quickly and more profoundly in the last few weeks than many of us could ever have imagined. In this video, I'm not going to speculate as to the virus's origin, as I believe that's best left to people far more intelligent and well-informed than me. In fact, what interests me more is the social impact that it has had, and in such a short span of time. In much the same way as a war or famine, what coronavirus has essentially done is revealed both the best and the worst aspects of human nature. People around the world have displayed our capacity for greed and selfishness by hoarding greater amounts of essential supplies than they could ever actually use. And by the same token, people have showed profound generosity in doing what they can to help those in need. Speaking for myself, coronavirus has done very little to change the way my life works on a day-to-day basis, as I'm already socially isolated because of my cerebral palsy. What it has done, however, is caused me to have a shift in terms of what I believe to be important about life, because what we've seen is just how quickly all the systems and structures we like to think of as being so permanent can be washed away. I find it particularly amusing that all those celebrities and athletes that people love to intensely follow the private lives of, as soon as our priorities had to change in light of what's going on, all those people with their wealth and fame suddenly became largely irrelevant. Maybe now a few more people will begin to realize that despite all their good looks and money, famous people aren't all that different from us regular peasants. They just happen to be trapped in nicer buildings than most of us. I'm not an idiot. I realize that whether it takes weeks or months, medical researchers will eventually figure out a way to stop this virus, and when they do, most people will fall back into the same old routines. But I do hope that at least some of us will learn something from this experience and be better people for it. The most useful thing I can say about this whole situation is also probably the simplest. Don't panic. When you go about your daily life at the moment, think about the consequences of your actions. And for goodness sake, unless you absolutely have to go out, stay home. Even if you yourself don't currently feel sick, your mere presence in a public space could be putting people at risk without you even being aware of it. So the best course of action is just to avoid that risk as much as possible. For now, farewell.